of a cliff. Realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven sent. With me tonight, I run away. We'll never forget the past, but what counts is our brand new start. Even if it hurts me or I get scared, just come take this risk now. We'll be prepared. I run away.
Alright, welcome to the stream everyone. So today we are talking about Sorceress, the upcoming class on global server. Nobody was expecting that, neither I was expecting to see Sorc. I was thinking it would be at least a Blader, let's say, but for some reason Burlabis decided to give us a nice gift and give us Sorceress, my most favorite class, my most loved class in this game, in pre-awakening mode. And today on that stream I will tell you why, and I will show you all the skills that Sorceress will have, and will also explain how this skill works, and also will show you the awakening and succession form, just like I will do with any other classes that will come out, with Blader, with Dark Knight and all that stuff. But since we first received Sorceress, we will receive Sorceress. I will start with Sorceress, which is once again my most favorite class in this game. Alright, so while we are watching here some PVPs, we have like 7 minutes left. It will run in the background. I will talk a little bit about Sorceress, and after that we will jump to the Korean server, where I will be able to show you all of the skills of Sorceress that awaits us in the global version. And hopefully they won't change anything in our version, let's say. First of all, let me ask you, how are you doing, guys? Is it all fine? Are you hyped for the Sorc? Actually, do you think of changing your main class? Do you think of swapping? Tell me now in the comments below, in the chat, let's say. Could you explain a little about awakening weapons? How does it work? I will explain as soon as we will reach the awakening part. I will also explain how do actually awakening weapons works in Black Desert Mobile. Yeah. So we have first one who says we'll focus Sorc. So I will change to Sorceress already, having coins for that. Totally swapping. Yeah, I got some coins already. Русский стрим обязательно будет сразу после этого на русском, все то же самое будет, ну как то же самое, это те же объяснения, единственное, что на русском. Так что, ребят, кто не понимает английский, после стрима будет русский стрим также. Alright, so at least 4 people will totally swap to the Sorceress, so will I do, because Sorceress is just better than Witch anyway, and as soon as Awakening will be online, will be live, I won't play on Witch anymore, because Witch in Awakening isn't that good actually, and I will want to swap to another class anyway, and Sorceress will be my main up until Awakening. It will also be beneficial having high level alts right for the tower update. Yes, that's alright, but as soon as the tower will come online, we will already have many alts to choose that event, let's say. How do you think pre-awakening sword will fare in comparison to Witch in farming and node wars? Well, I will explain it in just a moment. What is better for Sorceress? Also about the elements, I will explain everything just in a moment. Like all the basics, that the skills, how to build her, and all that stuff. I will start to tell right in a moment. Сейчас все пересядут на сорку, ну да. Alright, the video almost ends, and while you don't have many questions about the other stuff, let's just begin with the stream itself. Let's just talk about sources a little bit, as I wanted to do. So, what is actually Sorc? Sorc is a very mobile class, super mobile class. It's a very hard class to actually control, because you will need to spam your skills so much to play it right. And the bad side, let's begin with the bad sides. Yeah, first of the bad, not good sides of that class. Thank you so much, Alejactes. Thank you so much, Lector. So the first downside of that class is that she doesn't have any combos, so she won't be able to combo people. Like, she has only one stun, which is her escape, and only that. So she doesn't have any major stuns. That's the only downside of her. And also another downside is that she doesn't have a buff. So while warrior and giant doesn't have heal in their buffs, sorceress doesn't even have a buff at all. Like, she can't buff herself, and she of course doesn't have a heal, but she has one skill that actually heals her for a not percentage amount of health, but only for a flat amount of health. That skill is leveled at level 50, I believe. I will show you just in a moment, and it can level up to 10 perks of the healing. First perk heals 100 HP, and the last perk, I think it will heal around 400 HP or so. I think it's 20 per perk, so maybe 300 HP from one skill. So that's the only heal that a sorceress has, and that's one of the downsides. And also another downside is that she doesn't have a combo, but that's not a problem, because she has many other upsides, many other overpowered mechanics that not any class have actually, because she has a lot of immunity, she is very mobile, she's very fast, she can blink over and over and over, because she has 2 blinks in her skills. She has 4 blinks just for free. She has 6 immunities, and all that makes that class very, very strong, to be honest, for a mobile game. Alright, let's see if you have some of the questions while we will jump to the skills themselves. So what about PvE? Can I farm spots like Ranger? Yes, in PvE, Sorceress is very strong, and you will like her because she jumps over and over. Her skills are all in area of effect, and she can do it so fast, she can clear spots so fast that even can deal with a good Ranger in PvE, let's say, with a good build with Ranger. But the thing is about this game, guys, the difference in PvE between some classes isn't that major, to be honest. They always try to make the classes farm more or less like similar. And I will say that a Sorceress is somewhere nearby a Ranger, in between Ranger and Witch. She farms very well, but some more tests I will be able to make as soon as we will have it launched in the game. So let me jump real quick to the client itself and hear how looks the default skin of the Sorceress. I created my level 1 Sorc on Korea just to show you. I don't have a pre-awakening Sorc on my account and couldn't create it, so I created a new account overall and created a Sorc just to make a quick look to all of the skills that awaits us, and just to tell you some of the words for every skill. that actually awaits us. Give me a second to close my door right here. Hey bud, is she coming out soon? Yes, she will come in how many days left? Like 12 days. 12 days. So the next update will be the pre-event. We will be able to create her, I guess, and the next week, after the next week, we will be able to actually play Sorceress. So we will see, but roughly like 12 or 11 days left until the Sorceress release. But still, since I can enter Korea and show you the skills, you will already be prepared and you will already know the builds from my videos. So don't forget to check my channel. I have a lot of videos about Sorceress, a lot of information, a lot of combination. You can just go to my channel, subscribe to the channel, and also check all the videos. I have a lot of information about every class. So as soon as you are subscribed and check my videos, you will always be informed about any other class and the best builds. I mean, the reasonable builds, let's say, that will help you later on to progress. My guildmate just got Undead and Longsword, and that made me so salty. Well, the thing is that if your guild got Undead and Longsword, now he won't be able to swap to Sorceress if he enchanted it already. But if he didn't and he will sell it, then yeah, it's nice. Well, it makes me salty too, because in like from the beginning of the game, I still didn't drop any orange item. The only orange item I got is the witch earring. Was the witch earring, but the witch earring is only like pearl bonus, and only that. But I never got a silver bonus. That's why my combat power is only 3.8 thousand. So that's very low gear score. All right. Smith is best farm. The Sorceress isn't the best, but she's very great. She can be on second, on third spot anyway. Not by long term from Ranger and Witch. Hi, if you have red weapon, is it worth changing class if devs sell items to change weapons? Well, if they will sell items to change weapons, yes, but I don't think so. Even on Korea, there are none available at this point. You can only change the class of your main character, but that will be available only like after 1 year or so. Hopefully Sork have heal or lifesteal. Well, that's what I was talking about. That's her downside. She doesn't have a buff, she doesn't have a heal. The only lifesteal that she has is that skill right here. It doesn't have any immunity, it doesn't have any control. The only thing why this skill is good is to do damage and to lifesteal. So you can lifesteal for 100 HP at first level of this perk, and then this perk goes up to 10 levels, and on 10th level I think it's either 400 or 300 HP. I don't remember very well, but anyway, she doesn't have any buff skills. Other than that, it still have 1 hit, so it will hit hard. It will have 4 hits for 112% of damage. It will hit very hard and it will heal. Other than that, plus 30%, I think that's damage as well. So a very nice skill, but the thing is, you will have to get yourself either one ranged skill, either this one. So you will have to decide between your builds, but normally that skill enters in your build, in your PvP build, let's say. But it's a very nice skill anyway. Alright, so let's jump real quick to the skills themselves. So first skill is, as always, like any other class has, it's just a simple kick or a simple like word smash that does no damage at all. It can control a little bit. It's just a simple first skill that you will never be used ever again in the game itself. So it's just something basic, just any other class has. Is Awakening Sword better than Succession? We will reach this, Christine, no problem, but later on. Alright, so the second skill is one of the skills that you will be using, maybe in PvE, maybe in PvP as well, because it does have that little change here that can do down, like it can stun First of all, that's the first stun of the micro stun of the sword, and it can also knock back your enemy. But normally in PvP you won't be using the second skill, the second knockdown, because you will need that stun anyway to make some sort of a combo. But still not very reasonable. It's a nice dash, but it doesn't have any immunity, so it's fast, but it doesn't have any immunity. You might be using it if you are very skilled and you know what are you doing, but I don't really suggest you, because you need other skills that has immunities on it. So that's the second simple skill. It's very fast, just to catch people, but not very useful. That's the simple attack, as always, like any other class has. And the thing about Sorceress is that she has that, if you played BDO, she has that Black Spirit or Dark Soul system. She will, every 10 seconds, she will get one Dark Soul that then later on she will be able to use. Let's see if she has them here. Or 3 or 4 Dark Souls. Dark Souls, that looks like sounds like a game, yeah? Dark Souls game. Let's see right here. Yeah, she has 3 like Dark Spirits or Dark Souls, call them how you want. I don't know the right translation, but these 3 ROMs that later on you will be using to upgrade your skills, to have a different effect of your skill, and that's very nice about Sorc. That's why she's different. So as you can see, this one of the skills that have upgrades. So without that upgrade right here, you will just stun the enemy. Yeah, it's just some sort of the perk that only sorcerers have. But with that one, you will knock down your enemy as well. So sometimes you want to use it, sometimes you don't want to use it. It depends on your build and depends on what you want from the sorcerer. So you will regenerate, like every 10 seconds you will generate one dark soul for sorcerers, and then use them for some of the skills. Alright, then the third skill is some sort of a slash, like triple slash, that actually knocks down the enemy, triple or quadruple slash, that have some of the perks. Also not very good skill, because all of the skills are basic and it doesn't even have any elemental damage, so it will be only used for leveling phase, and that's it. Now jumping to the fourth skill, that one is your bread and butter for sorcery, because it has one simple trick. It has frontal block, frontal immunity in the front, so you will be using that skill very often in PvP, because it gives you frontal block, it gives you an ability to block any attack in front of you, and that's very vital for Sorceress, because she's quite squishy, to be honest, and she has to be fast, and sometimes that frontal block saves your ass from a lot of stuff. Yeah, so that's the first immunity, and it's very nice. Also that skill knocks down your enemy as soon as it reaches. With one of the perks, it can also do some more damage. She can jump twice then and do like 200% of that skill damage. It's very nice, but also not very useful for PvP. Normally you can use this for PvE, but okay, it's too long animation. So this one will be for PvP. Let's see if you have some of the questions, because I'm trying to get the material for you and then talk. All right. Hi Smithy, hello people. You'll make Sorc your main? Yes, I will jump to Sorc right away as soon as she will be available. Sorc better than Ranger for PvP and PvE? Yes, for PvP she's way better than Ranger. I totally loved her when I jumped from Ranger to Sorceress. It was totally different class, because I didn't jump from Ranger to Blader. I just missed it, and then as soon as Sorceress came out, I jumped right away to Sorceress and stayed with her like for a long time. Yeah, that's alright. So if you want to jump to Sorceress, make sure to save your gold coins, because you will want to roll weapons for the Sorceress as well. What to do now to save for Sorceress update if you want to switch to her? Well, first of all, you have to save the gold coins, And also you have to save, I don't have them here, that's on Korea. You have to save the skill books chests. I don't know if you know how do they look. The skill book chest that normally drops from mobs and all that stuff, yeah. Just save them to have your sorceress skills upgraded right away as soon as the build start. So don't open the skill books chest, only just save them for now. And that's practically it. So gold coins and the skill books chest, and that's it for now. Goes from yes, that's right. Well, Korea doesn't have Talia shop, I guess. So that's Korea shop. It doesn't have a Talia shop. Only Global has such kind of thing. So it's different. Global is different from Korea. No, don't save condensed energy to Black Spirit. Only the skill books and the Shakatu coins. Only the gold coins. That's it. What weapon does Stork use? She will use different weapons from any other class. She will use some sort of bracelets or gloves that only sorcerers can wield. As you can see, only sorcerers can wield them. And also a belt that only sorcerers can wield. So she uses some sort of a glove and some sort of a belt, upper head belt, like something like that. So only sorcerers use them. So you can't save for now any weapon from other class. It will be unique forever. Alright. You can be the new top list for best PvP when sorcerers. Yes, as soon as sorcerers will come out, I will make in like 1 week or maybe less a top list with the sorcerers in it as well, for sure, no problem. But anyway, sorcerers will just be in the top of them all. Alright, so let's jump to the skills once again. We have a lot more to review. So the fifth skill, yes, the fifth is only a PVE skill. If you will want to use it for PvP, you can do. But the thing is that skill doesn't have any immunity or crowd control, so it can be used only for some damage deal. But since it doesn't have heal or something like that, the better way to use like one non-immunity skill is that one, is that hand that will take the health of your enemy rather than this one. So this will be only a PvE, but for PvP that skill shreds mobs for very easily and does have +1 use as well, and does do a reasonable amount of damage, and with fire upgrade it will be very nice to use. Now the next one is just a simple, like, I don't know how to call it, like you shoot balls from from your hands. I don't know how to translate it, don't remember this translation, but that skill can be used for PvE, but not very good, because you will do only 115% of damage for one shot, and you will hit only one target, as I remember right. And it could be used for PvP because it has 50% range increase just to deal some damage from afar, and also it decreases the enemy's armor, but can be used for PvP, not useful for PvE. Now that's one of the ultimates of the sorceress, where she just does a ton of damage. She has immunity, she has a knockback, she has a lot of bonuses from here. So this skill you will be using like 100% of the time in PvE. Like it has immunity and a knockdown, so you'll be using that skill very often. And for the Dark Soul upgrade, it has 20% increased range, so you will be able to hit a lot of people, and also very useful for PvP as well. Now another very good and very overpowered immunity, just like this one, is the blink back. So in this skill you will stun your enemy, micro stun your enemy, and you will have total immunity. And the good thing about that skill is that you will have 2 charges of that skill, so you will be able to have tons of immunity. So not 6 but 7 immunities in one kit, plus 4 blinks that sorceress has. So You will most of the time just run into the immunity, and that's it. You will have a lot of immunity from that skill, from another frontal block skill, so a very nice skill. Many Sorcs will use this in PvP a lot. Now in PvE, not very useful, because in PvE you have to do a lot of damage, and as always that skill doesn't do that much of a damage. It only saves you from many other attacks. Now that skill here does a lot of damage. It's a good skill for PvE, but not the best for PvP. It knocks down your enemy, but that's only that. And with some perks upgrade, it also does some more damages. Like, it can do some damages in PvP, but other skills are just better. And you will want to use all the immunity skills, and you have them six immunity skills for PvP, and then use 2 of the skills without immunity just for your choose to do some damage. This one is very good. It has elementals, but you have to be close to your enemy, and not always it is possible to be close to your enemy. So a very nice skill with a very nice perk, but not that useful. More use for PvE. Now a Crown Jump. That skill also have immunity. That skill also have stun. It doesn't have stun. It has knockback, knockdown. Yeah. A very good mobile skill that is very good for initiation, and it's very good to go back as soon as you don't have blink. So it's just something like another blink that can also do damage and can also control your enemy, and you'll have total immunity. I mean, not total, but crowd control immunity from that. So another immunity skill, and we have already 4 so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 immunities already on Sorc, and we didn't finish yet with the skills themselves. Let's see if you have some questions, and then we will jump to another major sorceress skill that does tons of damage, that has immunity, that has knockback, and has a great range to kick your enemies from afar. Alright. So, not many questions. We must prepare crystal and lightstone for Sorc. Yes, you will have to prepare crystals and lightstones for Sorc, but if you have better crystals on your main already, then you can take them out from your main character with the pearls. So if you have some pearls, you can take your lightstones from your main and have no worry about it. About crystals, you will just need 2 extra crystals for your weapons, and that's it. Alright. So what branch damage? Branch damage for Sorc, let's see. As I remember right, she was very good in using Labrief and a hip. Yeah, Labrief, a hip, so that's a hip for sure. That's a hip for sure. That's Labrief as well. So Labrief and a hip. Also can be used with fire, with AL. Let's see what other skills, so maybe that skill. So most of times you will decide between PvE damage and PvP damage, but in my opinion you will need that skill anyway with a hip, and you can choose only a hip because red nobody choose them. And also you will need for your ultimate fire, or so it can be both. It can be either a hip, either a hip and Labrief, either, let's see, a hip and AL. So both of those will work very fine. So the only difference will be that you won't have that skill available. So you will decide between PvE or PvP. That skill won't do that much damage, so AL and a hip also will work perfectly fine. Okay. What do you think is next after Sorc? Right now I have no idea what can they give us after Sorc, because I was waiting for Blader and they gave us Sorc for some reason. Now it can be either Dark Knight, either Tamer, either Blader. I don't know, one of those 3. But now I'm totally lost with their logic, so I have no idea who will be next. Sorry, I missed. Does it have a dagger sub-weapon? No, she doesn't have a dagger. She has unique weapons that nobody else can use. So you will have to save yourself many gold coins. So for PvP, we focus on Labrive A-Heap. And PvE could be Labrive and AL A-Heap. Now, for PvP, Labrive and A-Heap. For PvP, could be AL and A-Heap. But anyway, I think I will go AL and A-Heap. No, yeah, AL and A-Heap. Because that skill right here, the fist uses Labrive, but it doesn't do that much of damage, so you won't benefit that much of damage from that skill. Then you will benefit from that skill right here in PvE, because you will use this skill in PvE very often for damage, indeed. Now this one will be only just an utility skill for saving your ass with frontal block and controlling your enemy, but not for damage. Never for damage, only for controlling. So to be honest, AL and A-Heap is the best way to go for. Unless you are using for PvP that upgrade here that does like triple damage. 1, 2, 3. Or only for that. But the best combo will be like this and then like this. Okay, to do some more damage. So it's all about you, but I suggest AL and A-Heap. Just like Witch. And for me that will be nice because Witch also has AL and A-Heap. Alright, let's jump to the last skills that we have here. So that's one of the best skills that sorcerers have, because it has immunity, it has knockdown, it has a lot of damage, it has huge range, and you will be able to just kick your enemy to the ground with one of the skills and then put some damage to the enemy, and it is being cast very fast. So the 5th immunity, the 5th control, you will have a lot of control, a lot of immunity, and a lot of damage as well. Now jumping to one of the last skills is one of the best skills for PvP, with which you will normally, not normally, but you will always get your enemies to the ground, because that skill is very fast. It's one target shot, very powerful shot with very high range. So you will be able to just jump somewhere and cast that skill and the enemy will go down instantly. Yeah, it's an instantaneous skill, very powerful, a lot of damage, one single target damage. It can be used also for PvP, for PvE, sorry. It has some damage boost right here. It doesn't have any multipliers, as I know, yeah. It doesn't have any multipliers, but it has some very nice bonuses like diminishing your opponent damage and some heal, I guess. I don't know what's that, honest. Maybe a range or something like that. So it has some nice buffs, but the main thing is that skill is very fast, and you will always be using this for PvP and to catch your targets when they are trying to run. So that's way better than other classes, even better than Ranger, because that skill is very fast. Now, one of the last skills as well is the fiery hand, let's say. It doesn't have any immunity, it doesn't have any CC, doesn't have any other bonuses, only damage. And another very good stuff about that skill is that it can heal as well. It can heal for 100 HP. And that skill, that perk, can be upgraded up to 10 times. For every time I think you either get 400, or I mean, either you get 40, either you get 20, I don't remember right. So I think it's 40 actually. And you will be able to heal up with this skill right here, which has 15-second cooldown. Yeah, 15-second cooldown. You will be able to heal up for 400 damage as soon as you hit your enemy. Yeah, so you just do a combo. As soon as the enemy is down, you use that skill and heal up for 500 HP. But 500 HP only if you have that skill max. So max the skill as fast as possible and you will be able to heal up, not from buff, but from a damaging skill. So that's very nice to have in the beginning to heal up, and amazing skill for PvE as well, because it will do a lot of damage At level 14 it will acquire one perk that has +1 multiplier, so it will do 112% of job damage, and 4 times 112% of damage. So that's very nice, that's very much damage, and for every level, as you know, you will get increased percentage of damage. So at level, I don't know, 30, you will be doing roughly like 700 damage from that skill and healing up for like 400 HP. So it's very nice skill for PvP or for PvE as well. Now that skill right here is just the same skill as the witch has. If you know witch, when she does put something, some cloud to the ground, but the difference about that skill is that Sorceress, it has like way wider range, like 2 or 3 times wider range than the witch, and it does a lot of damage, just like witch. Yeah, it does like 6 times 110 damage. So that skill is only for PvE actually, because you get this huge area and mobs just come here and die. They just die. If you are standing on the right spot, you can just put that thing on the area and just kill one pack of the mobs and then focus on another. So that's very nice skill, and I think at some point you will get some perk. No, you don't get any perks, but it has not like witch, it has elemental powers, branch damage in it, so even better. And by taking this branch damage right here, the A-hip damage, you'll be able to do even more damage to the mob. So that's very nice skill, but only for PvE. For PvP, it can be used for mass PvP because it does give some debuffs, it does give some bleeding effects, cooldown, and plus 15 defense, so it's very nice for mass PvP, but not that great for PvP, 1v1 PvP. And the last skill is the ultimate. Unfortunately, the ultimate of Sorceress, even though doing a lot of damage, it is melee, so you won't be able to just shot from somewhere your skill and do a shitload of damage. No, you will have to go in the fight and you have to use your ultimate. And I think the ultimate of Sword is one of the worst, because even though it's fast and does the same damage that other classes do, it has not that big range, let's say, and what else? Like even Warrior has bigger range, I think. But anyway, you can use it very fast and just fly away also as well very fast. So in combination of the skills the Sorceress has, it's a nice ultimate anyway. And it has branch damage, of course, and some other perks, which is 10% range increase, some critical chance increase as well, and some cooldown reduction. And it does a very good amount of damage. It does on level 1, it does 775% of damage, plus the branch damage, and on level 30 it will do even more damage. As well, it has as well immunity, and it knocks down your enemies. So total of 6 immunities Sorceress does have. So 1 frontal block, 1 crowd control immunity, 1 total immunity, 2 crowd control immunity, 3 crowd control immunity, and 4 crowd control immunity. Yeah? So total of 4 crowd control immunity, 1 total immunity, and 1 frontal block. Amazing class. For reawakening classes, she has the most immunities in the game, and she is the fastest in the game. And you will find out as soon as she will come out. You'll have a lot of fun. But the problem of the Sorceress, as I talked to you, like as I said you from the beginning, is that she will be very hard for people who will play on the phone, because by looking on the next video that I will show you, you have to press a lot of buttons. You will have to press all of the skills in one time, and I don't know if you will be able to do it on the phone. I wasn't able to do it right properly on the phone. Let me just jump real quick to another video that we have here. I wasn't able to do it right on the phone. It was very hard because you have to use a lot of skills, and Sorceress is the only class that can use all of the skills in one time and remain without any other skills in cooldown, and she will have to flee in order to survive or like wait for the cooldowns, let's say. Right, and while we are watching the second video of the Sorceress, we have here an alt build, and you will see, as I said, you will use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of those skills are immunity. As you can see, all of those skills are all immunity, and only 2 skills which has no immunity but some of damage. And as you can see, you'll always be using that skill right here, which is a sphere that will knock down your enemy, and then the last one will be just for your choose. Either you choose some ranged abilities, either you choose some heal, either you choose something for mass PvP, either you choose something else, the one that you like the most. But normally your build of Sorceress will consist of those 7 skills for PvP. Now PvE you can swap between some other skills, something like that. And let's continue. Let's see how will I do PvPs on this in this video. And here I'm playing against Dark Knight. Dark Knight, one of the next characters that will soon come out. Also a very strong character with a lot of damage, but not that mobile than Sorc. Alright, and while you are watching here a PvP video of pre-awakening Sorceress, because that's pre-awakening, all those skills are pre-awakening, I will answer to some of the questions that you have, and you have many of them right here. Alright. Which awakening is the best? Well, for now it's very difficult to say. Now the best are your hands, so guys, if you want to be good in this game, just try to make your way to the arena and try to understand better how the game actually works. You can even check one of my videos where I teach about how to use immunities and crowd controls, how to understand them and how to use them right. Go there and try to go on arena, because later on, as soon as awakening will come in, as soon as absolute forms will be online, you will need that skill, because later on the skill will be everything that matters in PvP arena. Only the skill. It doesn't matter what class you play, the skill matters actually. Sorc will remain your main forever? No, it will remain up until awakening, and maybe there we will see. I said I will jump on Ranger after awakening because I wanted to play Ranger when I was on Korea, but we will see. We will see how will be my gear score, how will be my luck with all the equipment, and hopefully I will be able to swap to Ranger as soon as awakening will be released. Quick question: if I craft my weapon outfit on camp right now and save it to open Sorc, yes, you will get Sorc outfit if you will open them on you. По вашему игровому опыту предпочтение с пушкой или топорами дальнейших? С пушкой, конечно. Пушка круче. Should we focus on crit first or attack speed first? Attack speed is more important than crit. Smithy, should I get new set of armor for Sorc or just transfer it from my... Yes, you just transfer the armor and accessories and all the stuff from your main. The only thing that you might get is new weapons. If I choose Awakening Witch, will I be able to swap Absolute? Yes, you will be able to swap between Awakening and Succession. Do you see him use mana? Well, Dark Knight doesn't have mana if you are talking about Dark Knight. Which is better on Ranger, Hunter or Windwalker? Both are very nice, both are super good. But Ranger Hunter is just godlike, is just overpowered. As soon as Ranger, Absolute Ranger will come out, I will totally swap to him, to her, let's say. Perlebis have some problems with male characters. All weapons are OP. That's alright. That's what I was talking about in one of my first streams. Like Perlebis has problem with male characters for some reason. Save combat plus chest for Sorc to do bosses. Well, I would recommend you doing all the bosses right now and save a lot of golden coins. for sword release, because if you will swap to the sword or even not, you will need to make a lot of like sword weapons to either sell them, either equip them. My only concern if I switch to sword is that I need to craft new gold costume and it's not fun. Well, I understand you very much, Lexter, because I don't have yet a golden costume. I crafted yesterday a golden weapon costume, and now I will have to craft once again all that stuff for sword. But hey, what can we do? What can we do? It's just like that. Can we transfer enhance from warrior sword to sword weapon? Yes, you will be able to transfer 100% of your enhancement. You don't like Tamar? Well, I do like it, but not my type. What do you think of Giant? Is it good? Giant Awakening? Yes. Giant right now? Heal, yes, but not that good. Doesn't have a heal and it's very, very bad. Smithy, why can't I find a Russian female who's not beautiful? Must be happy living in Russia. Well, it's just like that. I don't know. Because Russian women from the like 10 years, they always try to be beautiful, and they always try to have some makeup on them and all that stuff. Just to understand, they even do makeup when they are going to buy bread from the store or something like that. From 12 years, they are always having makeup. From 12 years, like what is the 5th class or 5th grade. From the 12 years, they are always having makeup on them, and they are going to school with makeup from 12 years. That's why. And up until like 20 and 25 years, they always look beautiful. They know how to do makeup, something like that, maybe. And overall, I don't know. When Awakening comes, is it worth to transfer Enhance to Awakening? Well, when Awakening will come in, you will be able to transfer, like, you don't need a new weapon. Your weapon will just transfer to Awakening one. It will automatically make, like, remake itself to Awakening one. Hello, is the sword good for PvE and PvP? Yes, godlike. Why you will change from Sorceress to Ranger in Awakening? Well, because on Korea I played Sorc from the release up until I don't know, maybe 1 year I played Sorceress, and I say that on global I will play Ranger. That's why. I want to play Ranger on global for some reason. Do you have Valkyrie PVE skill build? Yes, you can check them in my video list on my channel. I tried to answer the question previously. How about Destroyer Giant? Is it good in Succession? Because normal Giant is not good for PvE. Yeah, it is not good. It is mediocre, and in Succession it is also not that good. Still remains very kiteable and not that good. It doesn't have that much of mobility, and mobility in this game actually wins. What the 3 mini circles under the skill? So those 3 mini circles, as I said from in the beginning of the stream when I was reviewing the skills, are the extra effects for any skills. Like, some of the skills can have extra effects, like they can heal, they can do more damage, they can do, while using one of those circles, they can make different skills for any skill. So as you can see, sometimes when I'm using some of the skills, I'm using those circles, and that means that I use, for example, while using that blue skill, I will use one of the circles. Wait, you saw that? I used that skill and it used one circle because it has an extra effect to that skill. That's it. What's the best way to switch character? Extract the weapon that I'm using in my main to the other character. well, not extract, just transfer the enhancement to it, and that's it. Do I need to save silver for ultimate Liberto stuff? I already have a ultimate Romanian stuff though. After awakening comes absolute. Well, okay, so it's finished. Let's jump real quick to that one as well. Oh, some. So as you can see, I'm not using any AD blocks. I'm watching all the all the publicity, or how does this spell. Alright, so I have to jump a little bit farther away with the commentaries because you have a lot of questions. I won't be able to answer them all. So let's see if there are some interesting questions from you. Golden costume. Is there more than one golden costume? Well, you can. Let's turn up some graphics. You can have a golden costume and then change the stylish how the golden costume looks. So I don't know if I have it here. Jump. So you can change the look of the golden costume very easily. Log out. Okay, I logged out. Will make the sorceress your main character now. Yes, I will do, as I said already. I'm entering right now on my Korean account with my awakening sorceress, so I can show it to you. Give me a second. Right here. So as you can see, let's comment real quick here the stuff that I'm doing. So as you can see, Sorceress is very mobile class. She jumps just back and forward, always just using the blinks, always using the skills. And now I died for some reason, okay. Next video. And that skill, as you can see, is quite different from another's because that one is an awakening skill. Now that video is from an awakening path, so as soon as we will like play for 6 months at least, we'll receive some awakening skills for every class. As soon as we will have all the classes, I guess, we'll receive the awakening skills. And this skill adds some extra effects that are very similar to the succession skills one. They will have more damage, they will have different effects, and will be very nice to use. But for Sork, unfortunately, there will be only one skill that we'll be able to use. But as you can see, with Sork you need to do a lot. Like you have to always jump back and forth, you have to spam your skills like a mad one, not get controlled, because otherwise you don't have any combination to just play safe and then like take half of HP of your enemy. Yeah, all that you need to do is to always spam your abilities, is to always jump back and forth, as I said. And that's very hard to do on mobile actually. So if you're playing on mobile, you will have to be very, and there you go, Dark Knight just overkilled me with one combo. And that's practically it. I hope that as soon as Sorceress will come out, we won't have some big issues, and I will be able to enjoy finally the Sorceress just like it has to be enjoyed. Bam, and she's died. Some different skills right here. Bam. Nice. So using a lot of immunities, using a lot of skills, and doing it right is actually not that easy, to be honest. Even though she has 6 immunities, it isn't that easy to play her. Do you like Shy? Yes, a very nice class, but super confusing. Like all of her skills are very similar, and she has so much range in some skills that I'm actually scared of not playing her. I will play Shy for for 100% sure when she will come on global, because Shy is actually overpowered in my opinion. Like for anything, for PVE, for PvP, for guild wars, for anything, Shy is super strong. And I'm dead, yeah. Very hard Dark Knight right here. Because that Dark Knight can kill me in one combo and I have to do a lot of like movements to do at least something. Bam, bam, and she died. Actually, I also killed her in one combo too. I'm playing just on phone, maybe I don't change my character. Well, look man, I knew that many people will say, well, what now, I'm playing on phone, I won't be able to play Sorceress as it is meant to be played. But the thing is, guys, if you like PvP, if you go often to PvP, do yourself a Sorceress, because it will help you get more skilled for the classes that will come out. Because as you can see, in this video, Sorceress is very fast. She just jumps back and forth, like doing a lot of stuff, but as soon as Awakening will come up, the things will change, like the things will be even worse, the things will be even faster. Classes will be even faster, and you will need that skill in your hands to do it on your phone, right? In order to play Awakening, because Awakening, all of the classes are fast. And you will see it in the next video when I will show you how do actually Awakening Sorceress looks, and will tell you how to actually play it with Skitch. Okay? Very important. And here I face one of the best Sorceress as well. And let's see if and she has way more combat power than me. I don't think if I killed her here, maybe yes. So guys, if you like PvP, then make sure to at least try, because as you know, I mean you might not know, but as soon as Sorceress will come out, we will receive an event where we will have to level her up. So for every level of the Sorceress you will gain some bonuses, so you will level Sorceress anyway. Even though if you don't want to jump on her, you will be able to level the Sorceress and try her out at least. And if you like PvP, make sure to go on Arena, at least 10 levels. Go on Arena, it will make you better on other classes as well. It will... Okay, will I be able to kill her? Well, seems like so. She has way more combat power than me in this video, and I'm actually killing her. Yeah, that's it. Great, man. Yeah, boy. The clutch. Sorc compared to Tamar, who will do better? Well, Sorceress is somehow better, but Tamar is also very nice, but not like Sorceress. It can be played like safer. Tamar can be played safer. Now Sorc must be always aggressive. Sorc must be aggressive. If she's not aggressive, then she will die. And you have to know how to be aggressive with Sorceress. Which is better for Node War, Witch or Sorc? Well, here it depends on your combat power. If you have like same combat power as all other classes, other players, then Sorc is way better. But in the way when you have less combat power than other people in Guild War, then of course ranged classes will be better, and you will just throw your meteor and all that stuff in order to get some of the kills. Now with the same gear score, Sorc totally better, because she can just jump in, do a lot of immunities and then jump out. She can catch up with people very easily and do a lot of damage actually. And her immunities are way better than witch ones. Though you will have some problems in killing the Hex Marie, because most of her skills are melee, and you will have to jump in the boss in order to do some damage, and that's not that nice. compared to Witch that has a lot of ranged skills as well. Can you please show the best sword build for bosses? Well, for now I think I don't have any, and I won't be able to show it, but I think, let's see here if I have some builds in the beginning. Okay, so okay, so those are different skills actually, but the PVE skill is just a nice one anyway. But as soon as Sorceress will come out, I will first read the... Oh, we have a publicity here. I will read all the skills, I will see what are the difference, because it may be different from Korea, and I will give you all the builds that you want to know about Sorceress, no problem. Alright, I think that's pretty much it about Sorceress. I don't know if you have some more questions. I think you already understood that Sorceress is very strong, but also it's very hard to play. Anyway, compared to Warrior, which is also hard to play, at least Sorceress have that possibility to do a lot, not like Warrior, like having no possibility to do at least something. Even though Sorc very hard, but still she's very super powerful. I hope into Sorc from Witch when I still be released. Well, no, it's all about you guys. I don't say that you have to jump on Sorceress. I'm just telling you why I'm jumping on the Sorceress. I'm just telling why I like Sorceress, and that's it. I'm not telling you that you have to go on Sorceress and that's it. That's not an important thing. If you want, if you like how does actually Sorceress play, then yes. Now, if you don't, then no. Alright, so we have here, let's see. So now I will prepare my Awakening Sorceress for PvP, and while I'll be preparing it, I will show you here one of the videos that you might saw already. Let me just pause the music here and turn out the music here. And here we go with the Awakening Sorceress. Awakening Sorceress is way different. It has different weapons, it has a skitch, it has a Dark Soul, Spirit, something like that. In the other hand, for the other hand, totally different skills, and it also has a buff. And you will see right now what are the difference actually from the absolute, from the pre-awakening and awakening. And now just check the speed. The difference of speed in pre-awakening and awakening. And while you're looking to that, I will prepare Sorc to just play it live a little bit as well. As you can see, Sorc in awakening is most of the time spin to win tactics, and most of the times you will do just that. You will just spin and try to win. And that skill, it has no immunity. It had no immunity in the beginning, but after some patches it received immunity, and now Sorceress can just spin forever and knock down the enemies and do a lot of damage. But not like that will help her a lot. In this video I'm actually PvPing a super godly, very good Valkyrie, Awakening Valkyrie, that actually doesn't care about ruining all of my ping, because even though I'm trying my best, but she has way more HP and she has just better ping. She just got me 2 times for no reason, and she's just using the immunities very well. I almost killed her in that video, but still. So don't think that Valkyrie is better than Sorc. It's not like that. Only a good Valkyrie can deal with Sorc and with other classes, but other than that, Valkyrie isn't. She's good, but she's hard to play as well. And if I wouldn't get myself caught into the ping problems and all the stuff, I might have killed her anyway. And later on there will be a clip where I fight another Valkyrie where I just overkill her. Alright, let me prepare here the sword for some live PVPs. I remember a video where you put the giant at top of tier list. Is the same now? Well, I don't know, it depends on how will be the game when the Awakening will release. It depends a lot. Smithy, win Valkyrie just for PvE, for other content like PvE very sucks? No, for PvE he is also in top list. For PvE, for PvP, Awakening Ranger is very strong. I like it a lot. So we'll need this, that. Okay, I almost swapped my equipment. What's the max level of skill effects? Skill effects all depends of what skills are you talking about. The Pearl Abyss of our main weapons is gonna swap to the Awakening. I mean, not Pearl Abyss, but the game itself. As soon as the Awakening will be live, all of your weapons will swap out automatically as soon as you will change the class. So, I mean, as soon as you reach Awakening, you finish the Awakening quest and you will receive Awakening weapon, and it will automatically change from your main weapon. Alright, so that 4 that one here. Okay. Friends. And there we go. What's the best PvP class on phones? It depends on your skill. It depends on how good you play it. But for now, the easiest class will be the best class for phones, to be honest. Valk or Witch is better. I like more Witch, but Valkyrie is also very nice. Ah, I see. Yes, all will be the same. Alright, and the video ended. Now we can jump real quick to the game itself. Now the difference of the arena is, I mean, it's a little bit different. The video that I showed, it was the first Awakening, let's say, arena, where you had all of your skills with immunities and you could like face roll your skills for no reason and still win. Now it's a little bit different because at this point all classes only have 3 immunities in the arena, and it's a little bit different how the PvP works in the game. the most important in PvP right now is skill rather than the class itself. Even though some of the classes are a little bit easier. Oh my god. So I didn't pin my keys, so I will lose right now, maybe. Wow, what is this speed, man? My god. Calm down. Wait. The speed is too fast. Wait a second. So they once again changed something in this game, seems like, because what is this speed, Sorceress? My god. My god, that speed. Wait a second, let me just tune up my my controls, because, and as you can see, I binded here some of the skills. Let's just change it real quick because it wasn't that good. And what else did I need? That. Okay. Need this. Be online. This to be like that. And this to be like that. I don't need it. And effects. Okay. So. Yeah. Alright, that's better. But my god, they changed it once again, the arena, for some reason. Or the Sorc itself. What is that? That's something new. That is something new. And this one too. I know what is that one. No, this one I don't know what is that. Huh. Come on, Korea. What is that thing that you are showing me? This is something like. Okay. I will have to check this out, because it seems like this that thing is something like PvP thingy, new PvP thingy. And I will have to review that. I didn't know it came online. I'll have to review it, check the patch note, and maybe we'll see what kind of new PvP mode we have here on Korea. I'm really interested in it. So anyway, let's jump to the PvP. Oh, and the music. The music went off. Sorry guys, I forgot about it. Let's continue. And let's see what they actually did again with the speed in that game. I disabled my skills for some reason. Yeah, that's all about Korea, man. So Sorc now uses a little bit different of skills, and I will lose. Yeah, I lost, and the effects actually went off for some reason. I didn't saw the effects as I should see. As you can see, even a witch, a good witch, can kill me now, very easily, because the skills are different, and all its matter is actually the skill. I deactivated something because I don't see the skills. Maybe take a look to your character stat window. Sure, I will show it just in a second. Let's see if I will see the skills right now. Gotcha. As you can see, the speed is totally different from what we have right now in our game, yeah? Like, you just jump back and forth like super fast. And that's not the fastest class actually. Sorc is not the fastest class. There are faster classes that just do ridiculous stuff on arena. Should we transfer to enhancement of weapon sources when she's out, or should we up from 0? Well, it depends on you. Oh my god. I don't see the skills of the witch for some reason. Oh, that was wrong. Whoa, that speed is super overpowered, man. Look at that. The speed, how the actually sorceress spin is so high. I don't know what happened there, but it's like when you are nearby the enemy, your spin is faster. I could actually spin like all the way out. Look at this. Okay, I felt it. Jeez. Like 2 spins while she was down. My god, that's a lot of speed. That's very nice. So they changed a little bit her spin, and now she does a lot of mud on the arena. It's Sorc Awakening? Yes, that's Sorc Awakening. He has only 3 immunities. The first skill is also the immunity. Jeez, look at the damage. 3 skills and no HP left, mate. Bam, he's dead. He's just dead in 2 combos. Very nice. And I think all the classes have something changed. They are constantly changing something in Korea, some arena stuff, and I'm liking that. But the only thing that I don't like is of course the ping. The ping is awful on Korean and it's very hard to play it. 1. Great. Oh, that was my bad. Now let's check the range of that skill right here. Ah. Yeah. Something like that. Spin to win, yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the notes. Yeah. So we have here a Korean player from Black Data Mobile that increased the spin speed for sources. And here we have an absolute ranger that just has infinite ranged with most of the skills. No, that was a wrong skill, sorry. Spin to win, mate. Boom. Again. Yeah, boy, I gotcha. Spin. Jesus. Well, that's very nice actually. That they increased the speed because Sorceress was quite underpowered in comparison with Shy or other stuff. Now she's very strong, and that's how it looks, the Awakening. But the thing is, guys, what we have to remember that Arena won't be like that as soon as it will release on the global, I think. Gotcha. But I like so much that spin speed. Very nice. And she's dead. Like two. And my stream just fell off. Reason? I don't know if I'm alive yet. My game still plays, but my YouTube for some reason just crashed. And I can't see even the chat. Oh, okay, so I see it. Alright, so we are back. Hello, may I see your gear? Yeah, sure. Let's see the gear. So we are 255 people, 52 people on the stream. Welcome everyone to the stream who I didn't welcome yet. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as well to the channel. On this channel we are always reviewing Black Data's mobile classes and having all the information even before it actually comes live. So here is my equipment, but that's my PvP equipment, to be honest, because I have simple weapons, I have health upgraded, and defense upgraded armor, yeah, health armor, and some of red jewelry, though it's not the best right now in the game. I just left the game for as soon as the global released, and now my equipment isn't that good actually. I don't know if I'm top. So right now top 1% of players must have 15,000 combat power, and I only have like 14,000 or so. So top 1 at this point has 25,000 combat power. Yeah, okay, where is it? Where is it? So combat power, 24. So seems like the top one that had 25,000 combat power actually changed it to a twink, and this why he's not in top right now, but the top one has 25,000 and something like that, so like 25,700 combat power. So much, my god. I don't even know how much, how different, what weapons can this guy has, because the Korea is totally different from our server. Let's just check out the weapons that Korea has. For example, we have here some sort of Exarca red weapon with purple aura with 3 slots with 267 damage, and it can be upgraded by a lot, and overall we'll be able to have like 25,000 combat power at this point. What else do we have? What interesting stuff do we have here? So 12 with offhand, so we have as always the Nuber. Yeah, that's the Nuber dagger or Nuber shield. No, that's the simple one. Or no, I'm lost a little bit. So yeah, those are the red items. Yeah, that's the Nuber shield, Nuber 3-slot shield, or Nuber Hadum 3-slot shield that has the same damages and all the stuff. Just check the Javelry that we have here. So I have almost the last Javelry. I have the red one, and there is purple one. And just look at the prices, like 36 billion silver this Javelry can cost. Now if you will look carefully to, for example, to the ring, yeah, this ring here costs only 120 million silver, and let's see how much it costs on global. It costs how much, like 6,000. Let's say for the random price, like 5,000, even costing 5,000 black pearls. Let's see how much that ring right here that costs like 19 billion silver, which is how much? So 5,000 the Ring of Shadows cost here, and dividing 16 billion 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's a lot of silver, dividing by 120 million 1, 2, 3, it will be 133 times more expensive. Now this one multiplied by 5,000 and will receive a sum of 666,000 black pearls could cost that ring right here to only +0. And now check the price that we have right here on +10. Like, let's just I wanna buy this ring right here as soon as it will be available, even though it will be never. Like 117 trillion of silver, like weird numbers, to be honest, on Korea. And we have something else as well. We have some armors that cost 216 trillion of silver. Oh no, billion of silver. So something like that is happening right now on Korea, and they are still growing constantly. Like 3 slots, red or purple items that have like 271 gear score, a lot of HP and all that stuff. That's a lot. And 10 billion silvers that I have right here is nothing compared to those prices right here. And red items are like easily affordable. They cost nothing. Like you have 10 million, you can do like 10 billion, you can do like 1 billion a day easily. Alright, let's jump again with some PVPs. And then we will jump to the Absolute Sword as well, because I wanted to show you the Absolute Sword, the Succession Sword, which will come even later on Global. But here, first we will have Awakening anyway. Well, the best way to level up your skills is just to farm. My god, that speed is like ridiculous. Look at this. Something tells me that actually that speed is triggered with some other different effect. Let's see, let's try to read the skill effects. Because I don't have that speed every time. Why don't you use red gear instead? Because red gear doesn't give me that much of HP. I do have red gear on my sorceress, or my another sorceress. I have red gear +5, +45. And let's see the description of the skill right here. Because it's something tells me that something wrong with that skill. No real effect. So something changed, but no idea what actually changed. And for PVE, that hits for 34,000 damage, and that's very nice. Now you can spin like a lot. Maybe I should rethink of getting Awakening Ranger, because if Awakening Sword will be just like that, like it is right now, with a very fast spin, then I should remain on Sorc. But I will see. We will see how actually will be all that stuff on Global. 2000 plates, thank you. Alright, so let's jump real quick to the Absolute form as well. Because I still need to do a Russian stream as well for those who don't understand Portuguese, sorry, who don't understand English, for my Russian mates as well. They also want to know about Sorceress a lot, and I will sure. Wow. Classic Javelin, man. How much money did this guy waste? Now while I'm swapping, as you can see, how many actually enchants do I have here? Korean server is totally like different, it's broken. Okay. And Sorceress. Play Windwalker. Sorry, I won't play today Windwalker, I will play it like later on. If you want to see Windwalker gameplay, you can check one of my videos. I have a lot of videos with Windwalker, but maybe another stream when I will explain the difference between Awakening and Absolute, when I will do a Korean stream itself. For now it's only Sorc stream. Alright, this oh, this one, no, one of those ones. Now as you can see here, I have +5 red gear, all of that gear. Now so I have that stone right here that gives me shitload of combat power as well. Like that. Oops, sorry. So my combat power is actually more than this. For some reason I don't have it. Where is my combat power? Actually, I lost some combat power somewhere. I had way more. I had way more than 13,000. But anyway, not about that. Let's go some PVPs. One, two. And those are... oh, where is my critical damage? think it's somewhere here, the crystals. No. Okay, no critical damage. Fair enough. Are you switching to Absolute Ranger in the future because it is better than Sork Awakening? Yes, Absolute Ranger will just be one of the best farmers. I mean, I hope so. I don't know if they won't break it, because, guys, on Korea, they were testing it all this game. Now on global, they even removed heal from the buffs. And that means that they could actually do something different with the Absolute Ranger and don't make it that overpowered than that they make it on Korea. So I don't know. I also was thinking that the new class will be Blader, but it is Sorceress actually. And what do we have here? So we have once again the Crown Jump, the something. So the same skills that we have on Pre-Awakening. All of those 7 skills are the same. The only difference is that Absolute Sork has a buff actually that heals her. And that's it. Other than that, all of the skills are totally equal but empowered. I have that skill right here for some reason. What it does? It just does some damage. Immunity here, I don't have it. I have immunity only on that skill. I have immunity only on that skill and only on that skill. Okay, only 3 immunities. No problem. So 3 immunities versus 6 immunities. That's how Succession Sork looks like. And let's go to play some of the sources. Now that girl is even way faster than Awakening, and I'm not talking about Pre-Awakening. So what you will see right now is just totally different of what we will have on global. Oh my god, come on! Wait a second, let me just target you at least. Jeez. Wait, I wasn't expecting for that. No? Too fast. No. Leave me alone. Oh, almost. I wasn't expecting her to rush so fast on me. But the speed, man, the speed, I don't even understand what is actually happening on the screen. If even I don't understand. Ha! Gotcha. Gotcha once again. Biatch. I'm gonna leave now. Let me heal up. Ha! Gotcha once again. And you're dead. Boom! Boom! Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Good for me. Just totally killed her. I don't know if you at least understand what is actually happening on the screen, but that's how Arena looks right now on Korea. And it's so hard to do it with bad ping. I hope on global it will be way better. And here you have Windwalker as well. 1, 2. Gotcha. Ah, are you serious? Oh, that Windwalker is very bad. Gotcha. Yes, she died. Something like that. I will play Korean version on BlueStacks. You have to download QOAPP. Let me type you. from just internet, and then that's a just private store in where you can just download any other games from Korea and all the stuff and play any other game. That skill has very high range, mate. Yeah boy, yeah boy. I'm overpowered, Sork. Don't you know? Ouch. He's dead. Almost. Yeah, he's dead. Something like that. Are you still going to use your ranger as an ult until succession release, or are you abandoning it completely until succession release? Ooh, what do you mean? I'm not playing ranger right now. I'm playing witch right now on global, and I will abandon witch totally. Like, I won't play witch anymore, only for PvP reason. Are you serious? Are you serious? My immunities are worse than yours? That's what I'm talking about. Like the ping, I was using an immunity skill, and this guy said, no, I'm using an immunity skill. Your immunity skill isn't better than mine. And you're dead. Yes, I will abandon witch. He knows 15 languages. No, I would like to, but no. How are you able? Okay, how are you able to play a game with Korean? Well, I played it since the beginning, and now I know anything in this game, almost anything in this game. And it was quite difficult in the beginning, but I managed to. And the child doesn't look very skilled, to be honest. Boom. Ouch. She's dead. Whoa, that was a high jump. I just jumped like 50 meters back. How was I able? I was just using Google Translator. That's how I was able to play on Korean version. And I had a very nice guild that liked to check the game, liked to understand how the game works, and we did it together. That's how. Boom. Yeah, boy. She's dead. Can't wait for Sork, 2 more weeks. Yeah, same me. I want so much to play Sork on global. I want to play it with good ping so much you don't even know how. I don't even play arena right now on Witch because I just want to jump with Sork right away in the game and start doing mad stuffs. No. Wait. Yeah. Ta-da! You don't know how to play Sorceress, my friend. You just don't know. Ouch. Yeah. That skill actually doesn't hit that high range. Boom. What are you doing? Whatcha? Huh. Yeah, this guy doesn't know how to play Sorceress, to be honest. Can I use my skillbook chest future for awakening skill? No, you can't use skillbook chest for awakening, because awakening will have different type of skills. We'll have golden skill books. As soon as you reach awakening, your skills will be level 1, and all of them will be able to level with the golden skill books. Jumping back and forth, doing nothing. Know how you play it, my friend. Know how to play it. Ouch. Boom. Nice. Gotcha. So, if you like how do I play on Sorceress in Korea, on Succession Sorceress, once again, we'll have to reach it. Don't forget to leave a like to the stream if you like. If you are waiting for the Sorc as well, just like I'm waiting, also leave a like to the stream. And don't forget to subscribe. We will have a lot of fun in PvPing with Sorceress, other Sorceress or other classes. It will be very fun. I will have a lot of streams with Sorceress PvP, and I will teach you how to actually play her. And I actually I want to tell you that Sorceress is very fun to play. It's important to play in order to get to a higher level of the PvP, because Sorceress is hard, but it's very enjoyable to play anyway. So make sure to make yourself a Sorceress and play it on Arena. What happens with your weapons when Awakening comes? Do you need a new set? No. Awakening weapons will be automatically transferred from the simple ones, and they will transfer everything, crystals, enhancement, and all the stuff. So it will be just the same, just transferred to Awakening weapons. So you don't have to worry about that. So Windwalker, because it's secret arts to play. Chicken pet. Let's see if we have a chicken pet. Any tip before Sorc comes out? Make sure to get yourself as much gold coins as possible to roll weapons as soon as Sorc will comes out, and also make sure to get as much skillbook chest as possible. I don't have them right now here, maybe here. Do we have some skillbook chests? No, I don't. I can't show them here, but they look like simple chests with skillbooks, so make sure to have them and stack them a lot. And that was practically it about that stream, my friends. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you got a lot of information about Sorceress, and now you are more than prepared to actually get into action with Sorceress. Once again, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comments if you are watching it after the stream actually occurred. So the next stream will be something about global. We will see what updates we will have. Maybe tomorrow I will do some registration about the guild war, if the node war, if the node war will be nice, because we had 2 node wars already and all of them were like 4 minutes of gameplay. Nothing very interesting. We just bullied 2 guilds for no reason and they just died, and it wasn't a nice content, to be honest. So we will see what we will do tomorrow, and tomorrow is Saturday, so I think I will do something for you guys. And once again, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for being here. Later on, after one little break, I will make another stream similar to this one, only in Russian, for my Russian friends. If you want to come here to check some more Sorc PVPs, you are free to come. If not, thank you so much once again for being here. Don't forget to leave a like and have a nice day, guys, and see you the next time. Bye bye.
Turn it on.